Coming to you live from Track Major Studio in the media room. I'm your host, Tim Wayne.
I really like what's going on in here, Tim. My name's Uncle Gandhi.
Good Lord. How long did it take you to say your name?
No, I was just paying attention to the lighting.
So you were just taking in the ambiance.
Our seating, the lighting.
God, get the fuck out of here.
Man, this is awesome, bro.
If you didn't know, we had the NFL draft last week. 3 days of pure gold, I would say. What you say?
Bro, I was so entertained. I even watched the bands that usually make me fall asleep. I watched them this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do a little recap today. Yeah. I think the NFL draft gave us enough to cover the entire show.
Oh yeah, we could easily talk about.
And there's some other shit that happened.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Actually, there's a lot of bullshit that happened in the NFL. But we're gonna start with the draft. As a Cowboys fan, I don't know where to fucking start.
Well, let's start here. Let's start with. I was glad to see a live event.
Yeah.
Right. Live sporting event.
Oh yeah.
They had fans.
Yeah.
They were all.
That doesn't mean we beat COVID, but we're giving a hand clap. You know, shout out to everybody that was affected by COVID.
They were rubbing all up in each other's booty holes and like being all
booty holes. Okay,
yeah,
that's not what I was thinking. But
hey, they were getting close and shit.
No, they did. What I did
everybody
like
was vaccinated, right? I think everybody.
I think that was a requirement, right?
That's
that you had to be vaccinated. And then they had sections.
Yeah.
With no more than 10 people. Each section.
Was it really 10?
No more, not like at the very front.
Yeah,
there was no more than 10 people.
Then they strategically did it because the way
they did it a certain way, which is dope.
Because it kind of looked like they were all scrunched together. Like it still looked packed.
It does.
Cool.
So in certain areas there were more than 10 people.
Yeah.
But for the most part, in the very front, if you look at, like if you when they pan out,
yeah.
If you look at the teams and how they have things set up, there was no more than 10 people per section.
Okay.
And everything was sectioned off, right? So you had a team here, a barrier in between, team here, barrier in between, and so forth. And then they had like multiple sections of the teams like that. Holding this mic is weird.
You're talking about the players.
No, I'm talking about the actual, like the representatives of each team were sectioned off.
No. I'm talking about the fans.
They were fans
and stay on the floor watching the draft.
Yeah, on the floor. Okay. They were sectioned off. So I guess the super fans were sectioned off from other. Now that rowdy ass bunch of that dog pound in the back, I can't speak for them. They looked. They
were definitely together.
Yeah,
holding hands.
Yeah, they was going in.
Yeah, they was going ham.
Yeah.
But no, on a serious note, like it was cool to see like draft rooms again.
Yeah,
it was cool to see those reactions, see the calls coming through.
Yeah,
just to see booze and live like the Roger Goodell boo. It was just cool to see that again.
I mean, I didn't think Roger Goodell didn't really get too many boos if you think about it this year.
I think they were warming up.
Yeah.
Next year.
Oh yeah, the booze is coming back, and it's in Vegas.
On that badass stage that we missed out on last year.
Listen, my aunt, shout out to Evelyn, wanted to go before COVID hit.
I did too.
She was like, Tim, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go to Vegas because that's her thing, right? Her name is Viva Vegas Diva on Instagram. Yeah. She is adamant. And guess what? Next year when the draft happens, it's gonna be her birthday weekend.
Oh yeah.
So basically, that's a reason for me to go even more, right? Like the draft is there and my aunt's birthday.
That's what's up.
There's even more reason to go.
Just call me NFL Draft Nucala.
Man, what?
Hey,
Tim Wayne, Draft X Media.
Yeah.
Nah, you messed it up, bro.
That's all right. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, shout out to the NFL for making that happen.
Yeah, the NFL did their thing, man.
Giving us a kind of like a live event.
Yeah.
And, they're committing to 100% stadiums this year.
Yeah. So is UT.
Yeah. So, we get the schedules next week.
Yep. That's going to be, the crazy thing is that everything's happening so fast because everything's been so compact because of COVID.
Yep.
So, normally, think about this. We normally would get the draft in like April.
Early April.
And then we'd have to wait a month.
Yeah.
And then get They didn't get the schedule.
But if you look at the draft for next year, it's around the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like they're keeping
they're keeping it because
it's the 17th game now.
Right.
Yeah, I like it, man. Just that means you kind of have something year round to go through.
I also want to give the NFL a shout out for another thing. The jersey changes are fucking. I'm so glad that this is happening. I'm so glad that this is happening.
Position jerseys?
The position jerseys.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, who? Kyle Pitts is wearing the number 8.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Buda Baker's going to the number 3.
Yeah. Derrick Henry's probably going to number 2. He's already teased it.
Really?
That's what he's doing. That's what he wore.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I like stuff like Darius Leonard's going to 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he wore, or 8, which is what he wore in college.
Right. Tom Brady hates it, but we don't care about Tom.
Well,
Brady.
Tom Brady's going to be expired in the next couple of years. So
the way that he's looking.
I don't care when he's expired. He can fuck off.
5 years, I'm digging it. I don't like it. There's crickets on it, but 5 years.
Well, Tom Brady is definitely the old man in the yard that can shut the fuck up. So
yeah, he's definitely old man. Old man Brady.
Yeah.
But
suck a left and a right nut, and he probably likes it too. Anyway.
I mean, he kisses his kids with that mouth.
You see what I'm saying? So, let's talk the actual draft now. How do you want to do this? Let's do a couple things. Let's talk about our own teams, and I want you to name one other team that you liked that was not your team, because you loved your team's draft.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You talked about it just like 5 minutes ago.
Did you not hear what the fuck I said?
Actually, you did kind of hear it.
I didn't like Micah Parsons.
What?
I did not.
I think Micah Parsons. Oh, no, the second best linebacker.
I did like the Jabril Cox pick. As far as what they should have done in the second round, I think they should have got Asante Samuel Jr. Every pick that I wanted, every player that I felt like the Cowboys were going to draft, people jumped them to pick their player. It's like they knew their fucking Cowboys draft. They did. They did know the Cowboys draft. So they had to take
the same way about the Colts.
They took the second best of everybody outside of Micah Parsons. We knew that he was the best linebacker, and most people graded him as the best linebacker.
Yeah. If not second, which is still not bad.
It's still not bad.
He fits their system.
He was 6'3". He runs a 4.3 in the 40. He's a tackling machine. He can cover. He can hit. That's the only thing that I have to say about Jabril Cox is that he's more of a coverage linebacker. I got some real fucking hot takes, dog. I mean, I don't.
Well, y'all are moving, aren't y'all? Don't y'all run a cover Tampa 2? Oh no, that's
no. We got out. We were at a 3-4.
Yep.
Now that we got old boy from Dan Quinn from Atlanta, he's now just not a head coach anymore. He's a defensive coordinator.
Yep.
They're going back to a traditional 4-3.
Okay.
Which, thank God.
Yeah, for sure.
The 4-3 can look complex from an opposing team, but it is very simple. A lot of the complaints about the Cowboys last year is that the defense was too complex.
Yeah.
Like it was just totally. And I mean, it showed because they have the worst defense in franchise history. And it's all because, now at the end of the year, they were able to kind of clean it up, but they had got rid of Mike Nolan.
Right.
And Mike Nolan got let go because, I mean, they looked terrible.
Well,
the Browns ran for 200 and 300 yards on them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one of those defenses. You're going to need time to get your people in place.
Right.
But I mean, a team like the Cowboys is going to have.
In a COVID year, if your guys aren't getting it, you go back to the drawing board.
Right.
Right. If my safety doesn't understand what coverages he needs to roll to,
which was most of the problem.
Right.
Because they were getting waxed over the top.
Oh yeah, waxed over the top. Defensive linemen not gapped. Their gap assignments were off.
Yeah.
Linebackers missing tackles and all different types of stuff because they were out of position.
Yeah.
You know, you can't go and try to tackle a healthy Saquon if he's coming through the B gap and you're way on the other side of the damn field and you're supposed to be in that gap where Saquon is supposed to get. Your responsibility is that gap,
right?
And you're not there. you're going to get gashed.
Yeah.
Like, it's just very plain and simple. Okay. But
so you were not a fan of the draft, of your team's draft. What grade would you give y'all?
Pro Football Talk is giving them a B plus. I'm saying a C.
Okay.
I think Jabril Cox saves them. I do like the fact that they went and picked Vasher from Texas Tech. I do like the fact that which is a 6'6" wide receiver.
Yep.
I do like the fact that they went and looked and picked up Brennan Eagles. I honestly think if they put some weight on Brennan Eagles, I think he could be a tight end.
Do you think that's the plan? Do you think Brennan Eagles wants to do that?
Probably not.
Okay.
But
I mean, Brennan Eagles isn't really in much of a space to kind of say what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's undrafted free agent. But he has great hands, though.
He does.
That's one thing that he made some great. Because let's just be completely honest, right?
Yeah.
Sam Ehlinger wasn't dropping dimes to Brennan because he's tall. And so his catch radius is bigger than the normal receiver. Yeah. So he just kind of just put it up there for him.
Yeah. You guys had a couple picks I really liked.
Okay, go ahead.
Israel Mukamu, the corner from South Carolina.
Okay.
He was J.C. Horn's other side.
Yeah.
Long guy.
Yeah. 6'4".
Yeah. Good speed.
Yeah.
You need an outside guy.
Yeah.
Simi Fehoko, the wide receiver. Again, another big body receiver.
Yeah.
A guy that I think can
from
develop.
Stanford.
Yeah, look, you got a solid receiving core, so he's one of those guys that he doesn't need to come in and do something tomorrow.
Punt returner.
He could do punt return. Hell, he could play special teams.
Yeah, kickoff.
He can do kickoff. Yeah. He can fucking run up and down the field all day. Like, who cares, right?
Right.
He's not required to do anything tomorrow. But he's one of those guys you can develop into a solid route runner. He can jump. The dude can catch. He's got solid hands.
Right.
I mean, I personally like the Micah Parsons pick because you lost your.
We got forced to pick Micah Parsons.
Well, yeah. I mean, regardless of why, I think it still ended up working out.
Right.
I think it's going to end up working out.
Do you want my hot take now or later?
Go for it.
I don't think Nathan Vasher. I don't think Vander Esch will be here next year.
I feel like it's going that way.
I don't think.
Why did he? I don't think Jalen.
I don't think Jalen Smith is going to be here.
Why did there? Because Vander Esch had a great rookie year.
So Vander Esch got injured.
Yep.
He's a Sean Lee.
So
just retired. Shout out to Sean Lee. He only played. I feel like last year he played basically the entire season.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I don't remember the last time Sean Lee played an entire season. I want to say maybe 2016.
Okay.
But he's basically Sean Lee. And he's productive in college, super productive in college. Sean Lee, super productive in college.
Yep.
Could play every linebacker position.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Sean Lee could play every position on the linebacker.
Yep.
At linebacker. But he just is plagued with injuries.
Okay.
Same thing with Vander Esch.
Yeah.
And
is it still too early to put the injury bug on him though, or injury prone?
He's been injured the last 2 years.
It's been 2 years. Okay.
And he's had a major neck injury.
Oh, that's right. He did have that injury, didn't he?
He had a major neck injury. Jalen Smith, we knew what we were gonna get. As far as drafting a player with an injury, he had an injury history. Remember, he tore up his knee.
Yep.
And the
national championship game.
Was it national championship
for Notre Dame? Yeah, it was a national championship game.
Yeah, he tore his knee
the year before he came out.
Yeah, he tore it up. It was almost career ending. So it's a blessing that he's even able to walk. You know what I mean? He had to. People forget, like, Jalen Smith had to sit out his entire rookie year.
Yeah.
In order to rehab.
Yeah. Who drafted him? Jacksonville?
Dallas.
Oh, that's right.
They drafted him in the second round.
That's right.
Like, that was like one of the feel-good stories of that draft, right?
Yeah.
That I want to say 2016 draft.
It's been that long?
It's been that long.
He's still there?
I don't think he's going to be there after this year.
He's had some productive years since.
He's had some productive years. Same thing, though, man. Last year, he just wasn't getting to the ball. Yeah. At the end, he started playing better. He clearly outshined Vander Esch. But
I wonder if the scheme change does anything too.
I'm hoping it does. Yeah. I'm for the sake of them, I don't want to say anybody should lose their job, but Vanders just got outplayed flat out.
Okay. So you gave yourself a C.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
How do you feel about what the Colts did?
D.
A D.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There's too much unknown in this draft.
Okay. All right.
This could end up being an A class, right?
It could.
If it all pans out. There's a couple things I put into this.
Okay.
Kwity Paye, absolute fucking steal. You needed an edge guy that can get to the ball.
That Kwity Paye.
Yeah. How he fell to 21, I don't understand. Well, I do understand because the Giants decided to go get Kadarius Toney right before that.
Yeah.
And if they did, we would have probably ended up with Christian Darrisaw.
Kadarius Toney is going to be a thorn in my ass for the next 5 or 6 years.
Well, at least you don't have to deal with Trevor Lawrence. So that's why we got Kwity Paye. Because we have Trevor Lawrence.
I don't have to deal with Trevor Lawrence. I got to deal with Devonta Smith.
Okay.
I have to deal with that Giants.
Okay.
The Giants receiving core.
Right.
I have to deal with the Washington football team's fucking
that's right.
front seven.
True.
Fuck off.
Okay.
I'm hurting right now.
I got to worry about Trevor Lawrence. So we needed Kwity Paye, and I think I think Kwity Paye is.
But that's just a cog. Like he's a cog, not in a negative way. That sounds negative. Y'all have the potential to be what Washington is right now.
Exactly.
And that's fucking scary.
Exactly. So, which is why, so people talk about Kwity Paye's production last year. First off, Michigan only played 4 games.
Right.
That's not Kwity Paye's fault.
Yeah.
That's nobody's fault, right?
That's nobody's fault.
But it's like, well, people are like, well, he only had 2. He played 4 games. So in 4 games, if you had 2 sacks, I think it's pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good
for the 4 games he played, right? Again, he's just a piece of the puzzle, and you got DeForest Buckner in the middle. So look, he's gonna help.
DeForest Buckner might be the best thing to happen, y'all.
Yeah.
And honestly, probably since fucking
Andrew Luck.
Probably.
And as far as the draft goes,
draft
things
like come on, like
way,
you've got a proven commodity.
Well, but
like DeForest Buckner, you gave up a draft pick for a proven commodity.
Yeah.
It's like I would have loved to have DeForest Buckner.
Yeah, because our option before that, which again wasn't a bad option, would have been Javon Kinlaw, which I was actually ready for that option.
Right.
But hey, I ended up with DeForest Buckner, so I ain't bitching about it. Right. And we ended up with some steals over the years in the Ballard area. Darius Leonard was a steal. Kenny Moore was a steal.
Right.
Bobby Okereke, who's going to get a lot of time this year because Anthony Walker is a steal. So Kwity Paye is just a piece of the puzzle.
Anthony Walker, did he retire?
He went to Cleveland.
Okay.
Because Bobby Okereke, towards the end of the year, took most of his snaps.
Right.
Because I love Anthony Walker. The guy's smart. Right. He can't cover a fucking brick wall. So.
He's a run stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're a 4-3 Tampa 2 defense. Like,
right.
We need coverage linebackers.
Right.
So, so Bobby Okereke is going to get a lot of time this year. The second pick is where I start to question what is going on. Mm-hmm. So we go get another edge rusher, who again is a monster.
Right.
Dio Onegba.
Okay.
His name. Absolute freak athlete, but just tore his Achilles in January. So the way I see this is high risk, high reward, right?
Right.
He's probably not going to play this year, although he says he's ready to play by like October. We'll see, right? If he ends up panning out, the dude is an absolute freak. Like I've seen this guy explode off the ball unlike any other edge rusher in this.
But that's the thing: you need your Achilles to get off the ball.
Exactly. So again, he had a first-round draft grade until that happened. So we could have actually gotten another steal. And
that could be a Jalen Jones, Jalen Smith situation.
Exactly. And if it pans out, then our defensive line is set. Right. We got Autry, Stewart, Grover Stewart.
Yeah. You also
DeForest Buckner.
You also took my quarterback.
Huh?
You also took my quarterback.
Hold on, man. We'll get there. We'll get DeForest Buckner, Grover Stewart, Dio, and then you have Kwity Paye.
Right.
And then everybody else is just another piece, right?
No.
Depth. That's what I think the rest of this draft was, depth. Just trying to fill pieces.
I feel the same way with I feel the same way.
I think we have a solid core.
Right.
People are panicking about left tackle. Guess who's coming to visit Indy this week? Eric Fisher's coming next.
Eric Fisher
is coming in 2 days. Which, by the way, Chris Ballard drafted him. So
wow,
Eric Fisher's coming to Indy in the next couple of days.
Wow, that's major.
And then they also Chris Leno.
Okay.
The Bears, the left tackle the Bears just released.
Yeah.
He's coming to Indy for a visit. So I think they knew their plan at left tackle.
Right.
Chris Ballard on Saturday, I believe, talked about.
Did they draft any offensive linemen this year?
They drafted one. They drafted Will Fries.
Okay. Out
of Michigan in the 7th round.
Okay.
Who I think will end up playing guard if he plays at all.
Okay.
But I think it's again more depth.
Right.
Then they went and got Sam Tevy from the Chargers, who's absolute dog shit.
Right.
But again, depth pieces, right? That was also a problem.
Right.
Anthony Costanzo gets hurt. You got fucking Raven Clark who can't fucking guard a lamppost. So we got problems, you know? And so I don't want those problems, especially if you're going to bring in an Eric Fisher who has an Achilles issue.
Right.
They're bringing in this Chris Leno guy who worked with our offensive line coach when he was in college. So there's a lot of connections there. So I think they knew what their plan was at left tackle. And now I feel a little bit more comfortable with that.
Okay.
But I still give it a D.
Okay.
Because I just don't know.
You don't know.
Last year, I could have told even Julian Blackman, who got hurt, I saw some tape and I was like, that dude's going to be a fucking beast.
Right.
I don't feel that way about a lot of these picks. Even the Sam Ehlinger pick, I like it. I understand it. He's one of those Chris Ballard just likes his character picks.
Right.
Sam Ehlinger, not by any fault of his own, regressed over the last 4 years.
Yeah, he did.
And that's Tom Herman's fault.
Yeah.
It's not Sam Ehlinger's fault. Sam Ehlinger, I mean, he could own a little bit of it, right? I'd put the soul for as much as Tom Herman wanted to really.
So are we saying that his best years of playing ball, the best years of Sam Ehlinger's career at Texas, was when
he was a freshman, sophomore?
Oh, are we saying that right now?
Yeah. I don't think he played better his junior or senior year. I think he regressed.
Okay.
And I think that's Tom Herman's fault.
So you're saying that we're basically saying that what's my man that went to U? Oh, he's with the Jags now. He used to be at Texas.
Who?
The coach, the head coach before Tom Herman.
Oh, Charlie Strong.
Charlie Strong. So you're saying he was better under the Charlie Strong regime? Is basically what you're saying.
Pretty much, because he was there the last 2 years, right?
Wow. People really like Charlie Strong.
I like Charlie Strong.
So
he just couldn't get over the Kansas laws. You can't get over that, right? So I thought Charlie Strong was awesome.
A lot of players loved Charlie.
He was a player's coach.
Loved. We're talking about like Deshaun Elliott. They're in the league now.
Yeah.
And they're doing well.
No, I get it.
It's kind of telling almost.
So
that's for another day, but it's telling.
So I think Ehlinger has a chance to compete with. It did two things.
Right.
It confirmed the concerns about Jacob Eason, which I'm not shocked by.
Right.
I don't think Jacob Eason is.
Dude, Pat McAfee thinks Jason Eason is the next best thing, dog.
A lot of people think that, and I don't get it.
Apparently, he's got this really strong arm.
He does, but that's all he has. He can't do anything with it.
Is he not accurate with it?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, he's not accurate.
He has Josh Allen potential, is what people think.
Oh shit!
But the other problem is,
can he run like Josh Allen?
Maybe a little bit.
Because he couldn't in Madden.
Well, I mean, and that's Madden.
He
can a little bit.
Speed is usually reflected in Madden.
I guess so. Anyway, I don't think they're confident in Jacob Eason, and I think
they're not confident in Jacob Eason. You sent me a text that said Sam Ehlinger will compete for the second fucking spot as a rookie.
Frank Reich said he's going to compete for QB2.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough right there.
And you know what? I think
that lets me know that
I think they're going to create a package for Sam Ehlinger.
Big Sam.
Bam Bam Sam package. He's going to be our Taysom Hill.
Dog, that's going to be nuts.
And I will love it for it, but I hope to God he doesn't have to play anything significant at the quarterback position.
You don't think he's able to
Not be I think he can develop. I think Frank Reich, if there is a quarterback,
what's your comp on Sam? Who does he remind you of?
As of today, you really want to know?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna fucking hate me.
What?
Tim Tebow.
Oh shit.
As of today, Tim Tebow.
You know who I was thinking? Cam Newton.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. He's got a big arm.
He does.
He has a big arm. He can be accurate when he wants to. He can run. But sometimes you just question it. I love Cam Newton to death. But over the years, there's been some plays I just been like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. And that's been like, there's been some stuff like you can, like I remember on to kind of venture off, I remember NFL Network, they have the NFL sound effects. And Cam was, and they were at the goal line.
Yep.
I can't remember who they playing. It don't matter. Cam goes. I think he was talking to a linebacker. He was like, "That's the mic. That's the mic," and he said, "Oh yeah, I've been studying this. I've been studying this front. I know what's going to happen." Yeah. And he says, "Watch this," and he drops back, and sure enough, Greg Olsen goes over the top. He runs a skinny post over the top. Of course, they bite up under it. Christian McCaffrey comes up underneath. Comes up underneath the coverage, and it's almost like a kind of like a screen almost. Yeah. Because he like as soon as he breaks, they get the ball to him, and it's a touchdown. And I'm just like, wow, that fucking looks amazing. And then there's New England. That whole
I think that's unfair. Like
it is quite unfair. It is quite unfair. But there was some stuff, even like small. Come on, you have somebody blanketed over your receiver. We know your receivers aren't great. Yeah. But you can't expect them to make a play, and you know they're not good.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
there's definitely some boneheaded things.
It's a lot of boneheaded things that's happening.
I'm really happy we have an offseason this year.
But that's the thing. Right? That's kind of, not to cut you off, but that's kind of my thing with Sam. Sam did that last year.
A lot.
But we were up against Oklahoma. Boneheaded play. Why did you do that,
Sam? We were up against TCU.
Boneheaded play.
We could talk about this all day, but I think part of Sam, though, right?
Right.
And if you look at Cam, where he's at in his career, he's been in the league, 10 years now?
12.
He should know shit like this.
Yeah.
Sam, look, you're still in college. You're still learning shit. It's on Tom Herman to teach you those things,
right,
so that you don't make those mistakes again. And I don't think Tom Herman did that. I think Tom Herman.
But you're saying he regressed, Harish. That's where we get.
So you don't think he regressed?
I think he did regress, but that's scary. What I'm saying is like.
But I think Sam is young enough to say you can re-progress.
You know what? I'm tripping. You know why I'm tripping? Because they got Frank Wright. Never mind. We just
made 39-year-old fucking Phillip Rivers cut his turnovers in half. You don't think he can fix Sam Ehlinger?
I hope he could. If they fix Sam Ehlinger, he's not gonna stay. You do realize that, right?
Yeah. If he can fix Carson Wentz again, we're probably going to be Super Bowl contenders.
Or maybe get Carson Wentz up out the paint. Y'all get a couple Super Bowls, get Carson up the paint. Bring in Sam. Sam's young, 22, 23, 24.
I would love for that to happen. So we'll see. So that's the thing, though, right? That's why I gave them a D. Mm-hmm. It's not because of the names. I don't care about the names. I knew what they were trying to do.
Right.
I just don't know there's just too much unknown. There's a lot of picks I like. The 6th-round pick, Strachan, who's actually a 6'5" receiver from Charleston, a very small school.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the intangible. He's got what they're looking for at that big wide receiver spot.
Right. And you kept saying that all weekend. We need a big receiver. Yeah. We need a big receiver.
I've been saying it for 2 years.
Right.
You get 2 big receivers, put T.Y. in the slot, and shut the fuck up. Just run everything. Yeah. Right. But we have to do that. But the thing is, we don't know. He played at Charleston. He played He played Lanier High School last year.
Don't do that.
Come on,
don't do that.
We got to make sure he can actually play some competition. But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
The level of competition at Charleston, isn't the same level of competition at Alabama.
Okay.
Or even at a Texas, or even at a Texas State. It's not the same level. So we don't know. There's a lot of unknown. That's why I gave it a D.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll pause right here for a second. And we'll come back and talk about some more fuck shit with the Packers. All right. We are back for the second half of the show. My damn headphones are getting caught up under the wheel. So that just means I can't fucking move. We want to go ahead and talk about a couple teams that you saw that made a good impression in the draft. I have one. I'd like to hear who you think, because I think we
might be either close or we're probably like our top 2 or 3 are probably around the same. Right. I love the Chargers draft. I absolutely love the Chargers draft.
I like the Steelers.
Really?
I like what the Steelers did. They addressed everything.
I think there were a couple, like the Chargers were one.
Everything.
The Chargers were one. I really like the Falcons draft. I thought they had a solid draft.
I think.
And then the Lions. I think the Lions probably for the first time in a long time did the most non-Lions drafts ever.
They didn't. Yeah.
They didn't panic.
They didn't panic.
They got an absolute steal in Penei Sewell. So now
they got Penei Sewell, bro.
At 9.
Oh man,
at 9,
that's
right?
a great deal. I mean, we're talking. Penei Sewell could have went top 5.
Yeah.
They got him at 9. That's a couple $1 million difference.
Yeah, like
that's couple $1 million in difference in a contract.
Which could be important to like re-sign somebody.
Re-signing, bringing in a free agent, adding to your team.
I thought Detroit
adding depth.
But yeah,
we've been talking about depth all fucking day.
Yeah.
We've been talking about depth all weekend.
Yeah.
Really.
But yeah, I think the Chargers are my favorite, and I think the biggest thing was the fact that they got Rashawn. That's another team. Right. Rashawn Slater fell all the way to them.
Yeah.
And now you have your left tackle that's going to protect Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
For the rest of his career. You went and got him another weapon that can help.
They basically got the second best offensive lineman in the fucking draft.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was really impressive.
Yeah,
I really liked what the Steelers did. I like the fact that they went running back first.
It was such an obvious pick.
It's like to me they didn't address what I thought they should have addressed first. What the sexy pick to me was running back, right?
Yeah,
because they lost Charlie Villanueva.
Yeah,
they lost Pouncey to retirement.
So you thought they were going to go get a lineman?
I thought they were going to go get a lineman, but then I was just like, dog, they need a running game.
So I think what happened, kind of with the Colts situation. Like, right. I think they were like, you know what? There's a fuck ton of linemen, and then as it started to approach, Schleim was just falling off the board. Yeah. And I think it's just again, it's one of those things. A lot of things go your way.
Right.
And the first round went their way. Luckily, nobody needed a running back. It fell all the way down. And the second round just did. It's just a lot of the draft is luck too. So.
Right.
But real quick, first 3 picks for the Chargers.
Okay.
Rashawn Slater, Asante Samuel Jr., Josh Palmer. I think that's a great haul. I think that's a fantastic.
And they traded up to get Asante Samuel.
Yeah.
Right before.
No, they didn't trade up. That was their spot.
Oh, okay.
They just picked him before y'all.
Somebody jumped before. Somebody jumped. I think it was the Raiders. I can't remember who it was, but they took old boy from the safety from TCU.
That was the Raiders, which they actually needed that guy. But so did the Cowboys.
I was so
that dude's a beast.
I was so mad. I was like, Asante Samuel Jr. Just Asante Samuel. And Chargers, no. Fuck. All right, cool. We need a safety. We need a safety bad. That's been a thorn in our ass for like.
I mean, what's his name? Even when he was there, what's the safety that y'all had? Jones.
Byron Jones. See, originally Byron Jones, and that's the thing. Byron Jones moved down the corner because he was more effective than a lot of people forget. Byron Jones played both safety and corner.
Yeah.
He played 2 years as a
corner. Probably actually a better safety than he was a corner.
No, he was. That's what got him paid in Miami. Is because he had a corner. Because of his year. Oh. He had not maybe 2 touchdowns on him.
Yeah.
The entire time.
So
now
he's
over the top.
Yeah.
Jeff Heath, David Rhodes, they were getting their ass tossed around. But we needed a corner, dog.
There you go.
We needed a corner.
All right. So since we're on the topic of football, let's talk about Mr. Football, Aaron Jeopardy Rodgers.
Turd Ferguson. That's what his name was at the Kentucky Derby on Saturday.
His name was Turn Ferguson?
Turn Ferguson.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking hilarious.
But hey, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I don't want to take too much time on this. I personally,
I'd love to spend the rest of the fucking podcast on this.
But
because this is for the Packers faithful, this is gut wrenching.
Oh yeah.
This is gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Think about this, man. The Packers have been good for 20 years, 30 years almost. They ain't never had to worry about shit. They've had 2 back-to-back Hall. How many organizations have had 2 back-to-back Hall of Famers?
Oh, I would say another one that I know of very well, but we know how Ryan Grigson fucked that up.
I'm gonna say 2. 2 teams had back-to-back Hall of Famers. The Packers, the Colts. But we all know
Andrew Luck's not a Hall of Famer though.
I mean, Andrew, he was on a way.
Oh, he was on a great pace.
He was on a great fucking
pace.
And
then Ryan Grigson was like, "Hey, buddy, you want to not get blocked?"
Eventually, he did not invest in the line like he's done now. People fuck up. Did he fuck up a generational talent? Yes.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, Brian Grigson gets run over by a car. Fuck that guy.
There you go.
Piece of shit.
There he goes. Try it. There he goes. Try it.
The Colts fan base.
He back. He's back.
Hates that guy.
Hot take Gandhi up in this league.
I hope he doesn't get another job in this league. He does not deserve.
Oh, he's gonna get another job in this league because he's white.
He's white. Fucking bitch. I hate that motherfucker. I hate Ryan Grigson with passion.
Shit.
Yeah, I probably hate Ryan Grigson more than I hate Tom Brady.
Oh, that's,
and I fucking hate
that's
Tom
saying
Brady.
A lot. That's saying a lot.
So Ryan Grigson can suck a left and a right nut.
Woo.
Anyway,
put both of the Weibos in his mouth, huh? Anyway,
he probably likes it too.
To the Packers faithful, stay prayed up.
Yeah,
because you motherfuckers are on a roller coaster of emotions.
This is what really bothers me about this whole thing. Not only
they didn't even try to address anything in the draft.
No. And then they had a dog shit draft.
They did
because what's his name?
Brian Grigson.
No. Packers GM. They basically are the same.
Gunther Kuntz.
Brian Dumbfuck. Okay, that's what we're gonna call him.
Gunther Kuntz.
No, GM Dumb Shit. That's what we're gonna call him.
Gunther Kuntz.
Yeah, Gunther Shit.
Okay.
Anyway, this idiot. Not only did he trade up last year in the draft, and we're like, damn, they're gonna go get a Justin Jefferson or some shit. Dog. This motherfucker went and got Jordan Love, and they don't even like him.
So they don't like Jordan. So here's the thing.
Did they do it out of spite? Because
no,
I wanted Jordan Love.
No.
I like Jordan Love a lot.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think they like
Chris Ballard loved Jordan Love too.
They like the thought of Jordan Love because they.
Is that the girl you text for a long time? Like, man, she's gonna be dope as shit, and then you meet her and she sucks. Is that basically what Jordan Love is?
I think it doesn't fit. I don't think it fits their scheme on how they run things. Oh. I mean, they run a
Jordan Love's a gunslinger, isn't he?
He is.
Isn't that what they love out there?
But he's no Aaron Rodgers, and he's no Aaron Rodgers,
no shit.
And he's no Brett Favre.
So they don't want to develop talent. They just want it to show.
It doesn't seem like it. That's what it seems like to me. They don't want to fucking invest.
Sounds like
and you know what else?
Organization.
It does sound like a terrible organization. The president is fucking garbage. This is what it is. So not only did they, like you said, they drafted a quarterback and didn't invest in the offense, the offense at all. Yeah. They did it again.
They fucked up Eric Stokes. What's his name? A fucking slot corner who's not even that good.
They didn't address shit. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned. Now, what they did with free agents, as far as undrafted free agents, I don't know. I have no idea.
They drafted in Aaron Rodgers.
They drafted another quarterback.
No, they drafted in Aaron Rodgers. He's a wide receiver. Oh, no, they drafted Amari Rodgers. Who actually thought was a good pick. The wide receiver from Clemson.
Yeah.
I thought it was a solid pick. But they could have gotten a lot of other ones.
They could have gotten way better players.
Yeah.
They had opportunities. They could have got way better players last year. That's the thing.
In the first round.
So there's the thing, right? They keep fucking smearing this shit in his face.
I think they're doing it on purpose.
And it's like,
but at the same time,
this motherfucker's getting you almost to the fucking Super Bowl
every year.
Every fucking year.
That's twice a year. So
Two times in 1 year.
Right? And then you have the fan base that are like, well, Aaron Rodgers is a diva. No, fuck you. Your organization treating this guy like shit.
My thoughts on Aaron Rodgers have completely changed because of Pat McAfee.
I fucking love Aaron Rodgers. I've always been an Aaron Rodgers fan.
I did think he came across kind of smug.
But he deserves it.
Kind of smug, but then when I started watching him on Pat, when he was coming on weekly last year and just kind of going over his thought process on how he processes football and like how he looks at certain things in certain like areas, like certain situations. Like he explains certain situations, and the great thing about it is he doesn't give up shit. Like as far as like he'll give you enough to where you can understand if you're a football guy.
Yeah.
But he's not giving you, he's not giving any plays. He's not giving up any schemes.
Right.
He's just simply telling you from his thought process, this is what I saw, this is what I thought I should do, and this is what I did, and that's why this play is the way it worked the way this went. Right. And that is fucking awesome. Yeah, to see and hear
he has great football like you.
His football mind is something that it is really fucking impressive. Yeah. I'm glad that that he got to do like the Pat McAfee show. I watched Jeopardy for 2 weeks because of him.
You learned a lot about him over the time that he's been on that show.
Right. Yeah. Like the 16 weeks, like I feel like I know him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like how many quarterbacks are doing that?
No, I don't know nobody.
I think Ben Roethlisberger, but I'm not. I mean,
Ben Roethlisberger.
But also Ben Roethlisberger is super messy. He's a messy mind.
Just likes drama. Or no,
dude. Every fucking week he says something on his radio show, and it's like it's always messy. Oh. I think Tom Brady does something too. Well, I mean, I'm not really interested in Tom Brady like that. I mean, I respect Tom Brady for him being Tom Brady. But
that's one thing is the fact that he's staying up with the game.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But he could still suck a dick.
Yeah. I will say Tom Brady has the greatest social media team ever.
Which is crazy.
Assembled. His shit. Yeah. He's 40 fucking and tweets better than fucking 25-year-olds. 18-year-olds. He's got better video. He ain't doing none of this shit. Now I know he's not building videos, but I know he's coming up with this shit. Yeah. I know he is.
He's like, this is what I want.
The shit that he did with him and Gronk, that shit was fantastic.
Yeah, he's like, this is what I want, and then they just do it.
Right.
Hey, fair enough. Cool. Anyway, so let's just say Aaron. So Aaron almost got traded on draft night.
Right.
It was this close to Denver.
He almost went to Denver.
It was this close.
He almost went to Denver.
I don't think it ever came out why it fell through, but it was really close. Really.
That would have been fucking crazy.
That would have been fucking.
As a Denver fan, how do you feel about I
know a buddy of mine's a Denver fan. He was like freaking out on Twitter, and then it fell through, and he's like, "Oh, well, whatever. I guess we'll get Trey Lance, or no, I guess we'll get Mac Jones." And they didn't even do that. So I don't think Denver's giving up though.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Why would they?
Why?
If you were that close.
You know what I think I thought was going to happen in that situation. I thought that they were going to fucking. When they drafted Patrick Surtain, I thought Patrick Surtain was going to get fucking traded to Green Bay. They were going to give Green Bay Patrick Surtain, a quarterback, Drew Lock, and a pick for next year and possibly another pick for fucking Aaron Rodgers. That's what I thought. That's initially what I thought. And I thought the Packers would have got
it could Patrick Surtain. Still happen.
It could.
Right?
June 1st.
Yeah. June 1st is going to be that's like free agency 2.0.
Dude, they were talking about June 1st. The Packers are going to save $25 million for fucking trading Aaron Rodgers. He would have only saved them $5 if he would have got traded draft night.
So the Falcons are doing the same thing with Julio, apparently.
So he's gone.
I think he's gone. They're waiting till June 1st. Because if they would have did it like on draft night, it would have been $25 million against the cap.
So... 25 against.
If they would,
they can't afford They can't afford to sign anybody. So somebody's got to move.
Yeah, if they wait until June 1st, I think they save like $15 million.
They released their tight end today, by the way. Hurst.
Did they really?
Hayden Hurst. He got released.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
we need
Chris.
Hey, you know. Hey,
Chris.
Hey.
Hello. Hello, Chris. Are you there?
Jerry. You need to go ahead and do. You need to do what's right.
Chris.
You need to do what's right, Jerry. Make it right.
You got to make sure this weirdo in Dallas doesn't get this guy.
I mean, Hayden Hurst is fantastic.
Oh no, I think Hayden Hurst is perfect fit for us.
But you got Jack Doyle.
Jack Doyle is 90.
He can also run really fucking fast.
He's a blocking tight end. We also got this guy.
He can move though.
Go look at some tape on this guy. His name is Kylan Granson. He was he's the tight end from SMU. We just drafted him.
Okay.
They did average 18 yards per carry last year. So I think we'll be
18
all right.
yards per carry?
Yeah, or per catch. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he fell to the 4th round. Perfect fit for us. That's basically what we needed. So we have him, Mo Ali Cox, and Jack Doyle. I think we also go get Zach Ertz if he gets released too. So we'll be all right. We'll be good.
Dude, the Giants got fucking Kyle Rudolph.
Oh wow.
People are not paying attention to if they.
The Giants are going to be good, man. I'm telling you. If Saquon is even like 90%, they're going to be really
As a Dallas fan, like I don't think people.
There's be a lot of good
I don't think
offenses in that
people
division.
really understand. Like, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, like you got to deal.
Galladay,
You got to deal with Kenny Galladay,
Devontae Smith.
Oh
shit! I'm using them in Madden next year. I'm going to pick the Giants.
I'm telling you,
Saquon.
I'm telling you right
Devontae.
now. If in Madden next
Aaron
year,
Rodgers should go there. There you go. If you want to see
dude, you know who they're talking about where he should go?
San Francisco,
no.
Oakland,
New Orleans.
Oh, that's interesting.
Dude, Alvin Kamara
with Michael Thomas.
With Michael Thomas,
didn't they draft another receiver too? They probably did.
They find receivers.
I think Jameis Winston's going to get a shot.
That's what Sean Payton does, right? Yeah. That's what he's done. That's what he does.
I think Jameis Winston's going to get a shot
to fucking do. Sean Payton will go and find. He'll go get an Emmanuel Sanders for a 5th round draft pick. Now, don't get me wrong. Like they didn't go. Well, they had a great year last year. Did they go as far as they should have?
Drew Brees also got hurt.
Drew Brees did get hurt, and that's fucked him royally. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that's
they want a gunslinging quarterback because that's what Drew Brees was.
Dude,
that's why
Aaron Rodgers inside.
No,
for
I get
8
that.
games out the season.
Yeah, no, I get that, Tim. Oh my God. Actually, 9 games because of the extra.
Holy shit! You don't have to fucking deal with that. I do.
Yeah, well, I don't. Yeah, so that's not my problem. But have fun with that. I actually think he ends up going to San Francisco because he's from the West.
Right.
And that's where I had him going a while ago.
I think he's going to New Orleans now.
Okay.
I think he's going
to
be
interesting.
Because, I mean, $140 million takes him. That shit ain't guaranteed. Get him out of here. Send him to Green Bay.
So, what the fuck is going on here?
What do you mean?
What the fuck is going on here? That's the topic.
I mean, that's Green Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, then if that's the case, we only got one more thing to talk about.
And?
That's the NBA play-in.
I don't like it.
That's all I want to
Shout out to the motherfucking Knicks. Motherfucking Knicks, bro.
Their first winning season in how long?
Since 2013.
Hey, shout out to the Knicks.
Dog,
man.
Let me tell you something.
And Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose looks fantastic. Julius Randle looks fantastic.
Yeah.
The kid from Duke, I forget what he's having.
RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett. He's having
improving.
flashes.
He's improving.
He's having flashes.
He's improving.
Now,
but I think having those pieces around him help him.
Low key, back in the day, I was a Knicks fan.
You change your team every year, so I don't really.
I mean, I don't really have a basketball.
You're an East fan. You like players from the East.
I do.
I do. I'm just what you do.
You know what? Also, what popped up in my memories today, Vince Carter hitting this fucking buzzer beater. That was 7 years ago today. Yes. Man, I'm so mad that I didn't go fucking see that shit.
I was such a badass.
And I remember us having that conversation. You were like, Tim, do you want to go to this game? And I was like, yeah. Looked at the tickets. You know how much the tickets were? Like $600. They were like $600.
It would have been worth it. It was a playoff game.
It was a playoff game, and that would have been.
And it would have been you seeing.
That would have been the first time me ever seen Vince Carter.
Yeah, that would have been the first time we've seen him play, and probably the only time. Man, it would have been worth it. He had a buzzer beater. That's your fault, Tim. Anyway,
I tried to go and see him the next year with the Grizzlies. Fucking got injured.
Yeah, and then you could try to go. See
and then
the
COVID.
Hawks, and then COVID.
Fucking.
What a shitty way to end your career.
He ended his career hitting a buzzer beater 3.
Oh, that is right. Oh, that was kind of loud.
And it was the
last.
It was the play of the night.
Yeah.
It was before the NBA shutdown.
It was the same night as the shutdown.
Yeah,
that was wild.
That was kind of dope.
Hey man, shout out to Vince Carter.
Yeah, shout out to my man Vince Sanity.
Air Canada.
Yeah,
my guy.
Now, back to these Knickerbockers. Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I understand what's going on in Phoenix. I understand what's going on in Utah. I understand that.
Oh no, Utah don't
Tom
get credit.
Thibodeau is the fucking. I told you when he got hired, I was like, yo, this motherfucker's finna do his thing, and he did.
Yeah. It's only year one.
It's only year fucking one.
They're over 5. They just guaranteed a winning season.
Yes.
So not only are they not in the plan,
right?
They guaranteed a winning season.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
They can still slide. They can still slide to a play-in. That's still very much possible.
Why does this play-in exist? Is this a one-time thing?
No. Adam Silver, the greatest commissioner in sports, Adam Silver, even though I think NFL is king, the best commissioner out, Adam Silver, is just trying to try new shit.
He's just doing random shit.
Random shit, dog. Okay. Now, is it going to pay out? We don't know. Yeah. Do I like the play-in? Probably not, but it does give me NCAA vibe. That fucking... You should go to one of those play-ins, dog. That shit is going to be intense.
Well, I mean, if Dallas is in it...
That shit is going to be intense, dog. One game to get you in the playoff?
Yeah. Or is it one, or is it like
if you're one,
or if it's like if you're the lower seed, you have to win 2?
It's one.
So it's just one game.
It's a one-game playoff.
Oh.
One game gets you in.
That kind of makes. I think the players that don't like it are the ones that are in it.
LeBron doesn't like it. He ain't in it.
He's about to be in it.
I mean, if they don't get their shit together, because they got blown out last night.
Yeah, they did.
They got.
Thanks to them, we're safe. So we're a half game ahead of them. So
They looked. Hopefully, look. I'm giving LeBron. We're not giving LeBron the benefit of the doubt because LeBron is LeBron. LeBron is LeBron.
I don't care who.
I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah. I think for LeBron's benefit and for Anthony Davis's benefit, them being in the plan might actually benefit them because they've been out for so long.
Right.
So if I was LeBron and AD, I'd say what the fuck I want, but at the end of the day, you need that game.
Right.
But as a Mavericks fan, we fucking don't need that game. We missed so many games this year, so many fucking people out.
Dude, COVID wrecked your team in March.
And we're still a 5 seed.
Absolutely wrecked it.
And we're still a 5 seed.
I don't think there has been an NBA team that has been affected by COVID like your team.
So at one point we were 12 games under 500.
Right.
We're now 8 over.
Shout out to you guys for that. I do.
For that,
now, I watched a lot. I've been watching a lot of Dallas games. Dallas has been getting a lot of TV time because of Luka. The game I texted you and I was like, "Why the fuck are we watching this shit?"
They beat Golden State by like 50.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Awesome. That was great.
I will give him this. I will give Mark Cuban this. I do like the white and gold jerseys.
Those are sick, aren't they?
Shits are kind of fire, dog. Shits is kind of fire. Hey, look, I don't really wear too many basketball jerseys, but that shit is nice. With the skyline, bro, that shit is nice. They also remixed the classic Mavericks green and blue jersey.
I have one.
Oh, you got that?
I have a Luka one, yeah.
The recent one with the skyline in the back with the navy blues?
Yeah. It came out last year.
That came out last year?
Yeah, the green and blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the city jerseys.
Oh, that's just nice.
That was the city edition. I have a Luka one.
Nice, bro.
I've worn it like twice.
That shit is nice.
By the way, the Mavs are beating. So let me get, just because the Mavs are playing, right? Let me give you a cool story about the Mavs.
Okay.
And by cool, I mean absolutely fucking embarrassing.
Okay.
So the Mavs got swept by the Kings.
Yeah, I remember you told me about
20 games.
that.
Yeah, we just lost to them like a couple days ago. Mm-hmm. Luka got kicked out, by the way, but we lost by like 20.
Okay.
We're beating the Heat by 15 right now. So we play really good against teams that are over 500.
Right. But
we shit the bed with the teams.
So basically, you play down to your competition,
which is kind of scary.
Bad. That's bad.
It's scary.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things behind that.
So they're the Pittsburgh Steelers of the NFL.
Hey man, chill. So we play the Heat tonight.
Right.
We're probably going to win because we're like 18,000 games over 500 against teams over 500.
Right.
We play Brooklyn in a couple days.
Okay.
Probably beat them too because that's what we do.
Right.
And I wouldn't be shocked.
50.
And then we don't play another team over 500 the rest of the season.
Oh shit.
So we play a home and home to the Cavs.
Okay.
After
that, that should be a sweep.
It should be. Yeah.
It should be a sweep.
So should the Kings, but it's not. And then we play the Grizzlies, who are at 500, but they're an up and down team.
Yeah.
John
Moran looks amazing though.
He does.
Yeah,
then we play the Pelicans.
Last night.
Then we play the Pelicans.
Okay.
Then we play the Raptors, who suck.
Yeah. They do suck. They do suck. Yeah, they suck.
And then we finish the season against the 20-45 Timberwolves.
Jesus Christ! If I'm Karl Anthony Towns, I'm getting the fuck out of there.
If we win out, we could probably catch that 4th seed. But the problem is we don't play well against teams that suck. So I don't know. Kind of worries me because we're sitting at that 5 seed, that 6 seed right now, and I kind of want to get to that 5 because I would rather much. Actually, I'm actually comfortable with the 6 because Denver's the 3 seed.
Okay.
Kind of beat up right now.
Okay.
And if we can get healthy, I think we could take Denver. We actually swept Denver this year, so.
Denver.
So I would much rather take Denver than LA.
Denver is looking good.
Sure.
Joker is.
I think that's my MVP.
Over Julius Randle.
Yeah. I mean, how many centers do you know that can dish out 20 assists with their eyes closed?
I mean, yeah, and he's good with the ball. Even
he's a great ball handler.
He
reminds me of Dirk when Dirk was younger.
Yeah.
But he's a better offensive player at this point of his career.
Right.
And he's a better passer.
He's way better. I think he's a better dribbler than Dirk too.
Yeah.
I mean, he can face you.
Yeah.
Like,
Dirk was goofy as shit.
He can face you. And
well, actually, I mean, don't get it. Dirk when he was young.
Oh yeah, young Dirk was. But that, I mean, but Dirk was like. I think Dirk aged very fast. It feels like it, right?
Well, he carried that franchise so much.
I mean,
and then all the heartbroken.
Those legendary battles with the Timberwolves and the Spurs and the Suns.
When you go through the battles he went through, and then the heartbreak, like the Spurs, the 2004 Western Conference Finals where they got fucked over by the refs.
The battles with the Lakers were awesome too.
The Golden State years where they fucking lost to Golden State.
Yeah.
That was when
Monta Ellis. That was Monta Ellis, Steven Jackson.
He won the MVP that year.
And young Steph.
Yeah. No, Steph wasn't there yet.
Steph wasn't there?
This is like 4 years before.
Baron Davis.
Yeah.
Baron Davis. Wow.
Yeah, Steven Jackson, Baron Davis.
Quentin Richardson? Was he there?
Jason Richardson.
Yeah.
That
was a crazy fucking
So, I mean,
team.
you get kind of stabbed in the back with that. And then you had the 06 finals where they fucking called the foul with 2 seconds left when they were about to go up 3-1.
Yeah.
Changed the entire series.
Yeah.
Like, Dirk went through some heartbreak, dude.
Yeah.
So when he finally won in 2011, I was like, my man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't want Luka
Get your ring.
I don't want Luka to go through the same thing. So.
Man, I mean.
And
he's going to have a tough, because the rise of the big man is coming, dog.
It's bad.
It's bad, dog.
So Luka's going to have to get one.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to stay on the Porzingis bandwagon as long as I can.
You kind of falling off?
Bro, he gets hurt like every other minute.
It's bad. It's really
hard.
Bad. It's
and he's
really
7
bad.
foot. Like,
it's really bad. He's riddled with
injuries. I wanted a Vucevic. I feel like if we can go get a legit big man, he's gonna be fine.
Right.
But who do we go get? Like, I wanted Vucevic.
Yeah.
He's
Vucevic
fucking
got yanked up by Chicago.
He's chilling in Chicago.
Yeah.
Can't get Jokic because he's gonna be their guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted Drummond, but he's in LA.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, man, we don't need a big man. We got KP. We good. But no, I was like, we need a legit big man.
You need depth at the big man.
Yeah, that's a. I mean,
that's the same thing that's going on with LA right now.
I think Powell's gonna be fine. He's finally looking healthy. Like, he looks really good.
Right.
I don't know. And I think having a legitimate offseason for KP might actually help him out.
Right.
Because if you think you had the bubble where you're already hurt,
right,
then you're pressing to come and play 3 months later.
Yeah.
Then you get hurt again.
Less than 3 months at that point.
So now, let's just say you get knocked out of the first round, whatever. You actually have a normal offseason.
Well,
and then
we still don't know. We don't know what Adam Silver's going to do because Adam Silver has been on the. He's been talking about starting after Christmas or on Christmas Day. So we don't know how.
There's also the Olympics this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. If that happens. If it happens.
Yeah. That's why there is 70. There's 72 games because of the Olympics.
Jeez.
So. And the Olympics is happening.
8 weeks.
In August.
Is August?
Yeah. Or July, something like that.
That was July.
It has to be August because
the European champion. Qatar, right?
No. Yeah.
Japan.
Tokyo. Yeah, Tokyo.
It is Tokyo.
So, but then the thing is so the Olympics has to remember everything got pushed back. So the European Championships in soccer happened last year, right? They didn't happen last year. They start in like a month.
Oh shit.
The European Championships start in 3 weeks.
Jeez.
For soccer, so for European football, right? Yeah. So, Tim, you got anything else to close us out, man?
No, not really. I do have a couple things as far as I'm gonna have to play a
really?
little music here.
Oh shit!
It's not a rant. There's a lot of people that we've lost in these last couple of weeks. DMX being one.
Oh yeah.
So rest in peace to DMX.
Yes, sir.
He was an intricate part of my life, and that's based not only on music but in video games, arguably. And we talk about this shit like every other month about how Def Jam Fight for New York or that series needs to come back. Yeah. So rest in peace to DMX. Rest in peace to Shock G. He was a part of Digital Underground. He introduced us to Tupac.
Yep.
He actually produced the song. There's like a number of songs that he's produced. So rest in peace to him. And that's really it. I don't want to get into the other stuff because that's really dark, and I don't want to be dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, again, it's just another thing. Like, make sure you hug your people. Make sure you tell them you love them. Shout out to you guys. The last time I talked to you, or the last time we were here, you guys were getting married.
Yeah.
Both of you guys are married.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Track. Shout out to Uncle Gandhi. Y'all are both married to your beautiful wives. I'm trying to get there because I don't want to be in the streets anymore.
I'm excited to go eat some pot roast tonight.
Are you basically telling me to shut the fuck up?
No. I actually have a silent rant myself.
Okay.
We're both in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
I want to send a shout out to all the gaming publishers, developers out there. Obviously, I have a few favorites that I'm playing right now.
Okay.
Shout out to Gearbox.
Okay.
Shout out to People Can Fly, who's also Square Enix.
Yep.
Look, people need to chill the fuck out.
What? Whoa. What's going on?
Shit's gonna be broken.
What's going on?
Live service games. This is what happens.
What happened?
So, I'm an avid Outriders fan.
Yes.
I play it every day.
Yeah.
I actually got to did some advancement before we got here.
Okay.
So, I think this is one of those games where People Can Fly, the developers of the game,
right,
did not anticipate this game to be a live service game.
Right.
So they didn't build it that way.
Right.
Well, check it out. The demo came out. It's soared.
The demo was awesome.
It soared in numbers, and it essentially by design just became a live service game.
Right.
The problem is, it's a young developing studio. They're probably all working from home.
Right.
So they've released a couple patches, and they have not gone very well at all.
Okay.
From the point of because it's on Xbox Game Pass. When the game came out, it was on the third most played game on Xbox Game Pass.
Whoa. Okay.
It was like in hundreds of thousands.
Okay.
Right?
Well, let me guess. Number one was Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Of course.
But hey, for a studio like that, just their first big so it essentially became a AAA title. They didn't have the server space, so there was all that. And now they've released a couple patches, it's broken a lot of things.
Okay.
So I think it's inadvertently turned into a live service game.
Yeah.
But people are impatient as shit.
I mean, yeah, and with us,
and to a degree, I get it.
Right.
At the same time, you're expecting this game to be something that they just wanted to get out there and see what happened.
They wanted to get it out. This was the first real game that I would say that was made for next gen titles. Yep. I mean, it's all released on all platforms, but their main focus was next gen titles, right?
Sure.
Everything that I've seen as far as advancement, advertisement, was all geared towards next gen.
The game is cool as shit.
The game is fantastic.
It is hard as fuck.
It is very hard. I've had people that have played it.
It is broken.
It is very hard. I haven't played it enough to notice how broken the game is. I completely gave up on MLB The Show.
Really?
Because it is just broken.
Really?
It's really broken.
Really?
It sucks. It makes things very difficult.
Oh.
MLB The Show is one of the...
I think it works great.
I mean, but you're not playing in an online league because the online league is so hard to fucking get started. And there's a bunch of things in the online league that need to be changed that are not...
That don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't want to get too far in that. We can talk about that another day.
Yeah.
But shout out to all the game developers out there. Hopefully we can get them back into an office soon because the struggle has been really real for them. Yeah. When you work on titles and software and just in general.
And we've seen it up close and personal. Working for a major game developer for the amount of time that we've been associated with that company. Yep.
The collaboration aspect is different in the gaming industry.
Yeah. And when you're doing it from home,
Yep.
That's a whole different. There's so many There's so many things that are different from when I can reach over and just tap you on the shoulder.
Yeah. What's this code right here? Yeah.
It's so different.
And you know, I'm not here to help them make business decisions or criticize their business decisions. They don't have a QA team. That probably has to go with the low budget, right? Again, the game blew up. They didn't have a QA team. They didn't expect things to happen the way they did. So shout out to People Can Fly. I'm still going to play the game. It's probably broken, but I'm still enjoying the shit out of it.
Yeah.
My character's not broken, so fuck the rest of y'all. That's all I got.
All right. Well, again, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's watched the videos. This is episode 10.
Ooh.
This is episode 10, so I'm really proud. Hopefully, this is more to come. I wish you guys would like, comment, and subscribe. I don't say that enough. I say that every time, but I don't say it enough.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys get engaged, say anything, any type of comments would be great. We'd all appreciate it. If you hate it, if you like it, do something. We'd appreciate it. But again, I don't have anything. I'm Tim Wayne.
My name's Uncle Gandhi.
Make sure you find your North Star, and we are out. Again, we're from Track Major Studio live. See you.
Peace.